Gloria Swanson. Gloria Swanson wasn't just a queen of the silent screen, she was a seeker of hidden knowledge, drawn to the cryptic world of mysticism and the occult. At the height of her fame in the 1920s, whispers circulated that she was involved with the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a secretive society known for its esoteric teachings and ritual magic. The same group had once counted figures like Aleister Crowley among its ranks, and Swanson's rumored affiliation only added to her enigmatic allure. She was known to consult astrologers and mystics before making major career decisions, believing their insights held the key to her success. Some claim she participated in clandestine ceremonies, though she kept her involvement carefully shrouded in secrecy. Hollywood was a place of illusion, but Swanson's belief in the unseen world went beyond the silver screen. Her fascination with the occult wasn't just a passing trend, it was woven into the fabric of her life. Despite her efforts to keep these interests private, rumors swirled about the rituals she may have attended. Was she merely a curious observer, or was she an active participant in the secret rites of the Golden Dawn? The truth remains elusive, but one thing is certain. Gloria Swanson's world was far more mysterious than the glamorous image she projected to the public. John Barrymore. John Barrymore wasn't just Hollywood royalty. He was a man of excess, mystery, and, if the rumors are true, secret rituals deep in the California woods. At the height of his career, Barrymore's unpredictable behavior was legendary. He would vanish for days, returning with cryptic stories and a glint in his eye that suggested he had seen things few others had. Some claimed he was a member of the Bohemian Grove, an exclusive all-male society where the world's elite gathered for strange ceremonies, theatrical performances, and discussions that shaped global affairs. The group, which counted politicians, business tycoons, and artists among its ranks, was infamous for its secrecy, and for the bizarre rituals that allegedly took place under the towering redwoods. Barrymore, with his love for the macabre and his insatiable thirst for the theatrical, fit the profile perfectly. His closest friends whispered that he had attended the infamous cremation of care ceremony, a ritual involving a massive owl statue and symbolic sacrifices meant to purge members of their worldly burdens. Whether he was deeply involved or merely an amused spectator, Barrymore never confirmed nor denied his connection to the Grove. But his frequent disappearances, his cryptic remarks about meetings in the woods, and his undeniable access to the Hollywood and political elite only fueled speculation. Walt Disney. Walt Disney was more than just the mastermind behind the Magic Kingdom. He was a man of mystery, surrounded by whispers of secret societies and hidden allegiances. Some believe his fascination with symbolism wasn't just an artistic quirk, but a breadcrumb trail leading straight to the Freemasons. His films, packed with cryptic imagery and recurring themes of transformation and enlightenment, have fueled endless speculation. And then there's Club 33, Disneyland's ultra-exclusive members-only club. Officially, it was created for corporate sponsors, but conspiracy theorists argue it was modeled after Masonic lodges, complete with secretive rituals and an elite guest list. Disney himself was known to associate with powerful figures, some of whom were confirmed members of secret organizations. While there's no hard proof that he was a Freemason, his connections to those who were, combined with the enigmatic nature of his empire, keep the theories alive. Did he embed hidden messages in his films? Was Disneyland designed with Masonic principles in mind? Or was he simply a man who understood the allure of secrecy? Whatever the truth, Disney's legacy remains wrapped in intrigue, just like the fairy tales he brought to life. Sammy Davis Jr. In the glittering world of Hollywood, Sammy Davis Jr. was the epitome of charm, a dazzling performer who could sing, dance, and act with effortless grace. But in the 1960s, he shocked fans with an unexpected detour into the occult. Davis was introduced to the Church of Satan by a circle of Hollywood insiders. Drawn to its rebellious philosophy and theatrical rituals, Anton LaVey, the church's enigmatic founder, welcomed Davis into the fold, even presenting him with an official membership card. A now infamous photograph captures Davis alongside LaVey, a moment that cemented his brief but undeniable connection to the controversial group. At the time, the Church of Satan was more about spectacle than sinister dealings, attracting celebrities who were intrigued by its anti-establishment ethos. For Davis, it was likely more of a curiosity than a deep spiritual commitment, but the public wasn't ready to see their beloved entertainer dabbling in the dark arts. As the backlash grew, Davis distanced himself, later dismissing his involvement as a youthful misadventure. Still, the image of the ever-smiling Rat Pack member rubbing elbows with the High Priest of Satanism remains one of the most surreal footnotes in Hollywood history. L. Ron Hubbard. Before he became the founder of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard was deeply entangled in the world of occult secret societies. In the late 1940s, he moved in with Jack Parsons, a brilliant yet eccentric rocket scientist who also happened to be a devoted follower of Aleister Crowley's Ordo Templi Orientis. Parsons was obsessed with summoning supernatural forces, conducting elaborate rituals in his Pasadena mansion. Hubbard didn't just observe, he participated. Witnesses claimed he chanted incantations alongside Parsons, attempting to manifest a mystical being known as the Moonchild. But the partnership soon turned sour. Parsons accused Hubbard of not only stealing his mistress, Sarah Northrup, but also conning him out of thousands of dollars in an ill-fated business venture. The betrayal left Parsons devastated, while Hubbard took his knowledge of secret societies and crafted something of his own, Scientology. He borrowed heavily from the structure of groups like the OTO, embedding secrecy, hierarchy, and esoteric knowledge into his new movement. Over time, Scientology became one of the most guarded organizations in the world, with layers of hidden teachings only accessible to those who paid their way up. What began as an experiment in the occult transformed into a global empire, shrouded in secrecy, controversy, and control. Clark Gable. Clark Gable wasn't just the undisputed king of Hollywood. He may have also been a brother in one of history's most secretive organizations. In 1933, as his career was skyrocketing, Gable joined the Beverly Hills Lodge number 528 of the Freemasons. Some say he did it to appease his father, but others believe it was a calculated move, aligning himself with a powerful network that could shape careers behind the scenes. And shape his career it did. Almost overnight, Gable transformed from a struggling actor to a leading man, landing iconic roles that cemented his place in cinematic history. Coincidence? Or was there something or someone pulling strings? His ties to the Masons deepened during World War II when he enlisted in the Army Air Corps. While flying combat missions over Germany, he found himself in the company of high-ranking military officials, many of whom were confirmed Freemasons. The connections he forged during wartime only fueled speculation that his Hollywood ascent wasn't just about talent and charisma, but also about the right handshakes in the right rooms. Adding to the mystery, Adolf Hitler himself reportedly placed a bounty on Gable's head, offering a reward to anyone who could capture him and bring him back unharmed. Why was a Hollywood actor such a high-value target? And more intriguingly, was his Masonic affiliation part of the reason he was seen as a figure of influence far beyond the silver screen? Whether by secret society connections or sheer star power, Gable's rise remains one of Hollywood's most fascinating enigmas. Buster Keaton. Buster Keaton, the stone-faced genius of silent cinema, carried more than just a knack for physical comedy. He carried secrets. His family had long-standing ties to Masonic lodges, and whispers in Hollywood suggested that Keaton himself was initiated into the Brotherhood. While he never publicly acknowledged any affiliation, his films told a different story. Some researchers believe his elaborate set designs and recurring motifs, checkerboard floors, pyramidal structures, and cryptic gestures were subtle nods to Masonic symbolism. Was he embedding messages for fellow initiates, or was it all just a coincidence? Keaton's friendships only fueled the speculation. He moved in elite circles, rubbing elbows with Hollywood's most powerful figures, many of whom had their own rumored ties to secret societies. Despite his reputation as a comedic icon, Keaton was known for his sharp intellect and deep understanding of esoteric traditions. If he was indeed part of the Masons, he played his role perfectly, hiding in plain sight, laughing while the world watched, never revealing what lay beneath the surface. Mae West. Mae West wasn't just Hollywood's queen of double entendres. She was also a firm believer in the supernatural. While audiences saw her as the wisecracking seductress behind closed doors, she was consulting psychics like they were Hollywood agents. West was rumored to be part of a secret seance circle, where elite stars gathered in dimly lit rooms, hoping to summon spirits for career advice. She didn't just dabble, she had a personal psychic on her payroll, ensuring she always had a direct line to the beyond. Some say she even communicated with the spirits of deceased celebrities, seeking guidance on roles and business moves. Whether it was a genuine belief or a carefully curated mystique, West's fascination with the occult only added to her larger-than-life persona. In an era where Hollywood's elite kept their secrets locked away, West was unusually open about her supernatural leanings, making her one of the most enigmatic figures of her time. Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes was already an enigma, an aviation tycoon, a Hollywood mogul, and a man whose eccentricities only deepened with time. But behind the towering wealth and obsessive secrecy, Whispers suggested something even more intriguing: ties to elite secret societies. With his vast fortune and unchecked influence, Hughes was exactly the kind of figure that groups like the Freemasons or Bohemian Grove would have courted. Some believe he wasn't just a member. He was a man guarding knowledge too dangerous for the public. As his paranoia grew, so did the speculation. He locked himself away in darkened hotel rooms, refusing to see anyone but a handful of trusted aides. Was he simply descending into madness, or was he hiding from forces only he understood? His aerospace ventures, particularly his work with the US government on classified projects, fueled theories that he was entangled in organizations operating far beyond the public eye. Some even claim his companies acted as fronts for covert operations, making him less of a businessman and more of a gatekeeper to secrets the world wasn't ready for. Whether Hughes was a puppet or a puppet master, his life remains one of the most compelling mysteries of the 20th century. Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn wasn't just Hollywood's most dashing swashbuckler. He may have been playing a far more dangerous role behind the scenes. Declassified FBI files suggest that Flynn, the ultimate silver screen rogue, had ties to pro-fascist groups during World War II. His frequent trips to Nazi-occupied territories raised eyebrows, as did his friendships with known sympathizers. Some even speculate that he acted as an informant, passing along intelligence to shadowy figures with questionable allegiance. Yet, Hollywood never let this tarnish his image. To the public, he was the fearless hero, the charming outlaw. But behind the scenes, whispers of espionage, secret meetings, and dangerous political entanglements followed him like an ominous shadow. Whether he was a true believer or simply a thrill-seeker drawn to the intrigue of war remains a mystery, but one thing is certain: Flynn's real-life adventures may have been even more scandalous than the ones on screen. Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin was a genius of silent film, but to the US government, he was something more, possibly a threat. During the Red Scare, the FBI launched an investigation into Chaplin, suspecting he had ties to secret communist organizations. His films, full of biting social and political satire, were seen by some as coded messages promoting leftist ideology. J. Edgar Hoover himself took an interest, compiling a dossier on Chaplin that stretched for decades. The fact that he refused to become a US citizen only fueled suspicion, making him an easy target in an era of paranoia. The whispers of secret affiliations grew louder when Chaplin was accused of associating with underground leftist groups, though no concrete proof ever emerged. Then in 1952, the US government finally acted, revoking his re-entry permit while he was overseas. Effectively exiled, Chaplin settled in Switzerland, where he spent the rest of his life. Whether he was a covert member of a secret communist society or just an artist unafraid to challenge the system, the controversy followed him to his final days. Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi wasn't just Dracula on the screen. Some believed he lived the role off camera as well. Rumors swirled through Hollywood that Lugosi had more than just a passing interest in the occult. His fascination with the supernatural led to whispers that he participated in secret rituals and seances, drawing him into the shadowy circles of Los Angeles' underground esoteric scene. Some even claimed he was a member of the Ordo Templi Orientis, the same mystical order linked to Aleister Crowley. While no concrete evidence ever surfaced, Lugosi's eerie performance and intense personal life only fueled speculation. He was known to collect occult books, and some claimed he could recite ancient incantations from memory. His deep, hypnotic voice and otherworldly presence made it easy for fans to believe he had tapped into something beyond the veil. Whether he was a true initiate or just an actor with a flair for the macabre, Lugosi's legend remains as haunting as the characters he played. Rudolph Valentino. Rudolph Valentino wasn't just the silver screen's ultimate heartthrob. He was also at the center of one of Hollywood's most chilling occult legends. Whispers of secret societies and esoteric rituals surrounded him, but the most infamous artifact of his alleged involvement was a ring. A simple band, yet one rumored to be cursed, bringing death or a ruin to whoever possessed it. Valentino himself was said to be obsessed with the occult, a fascination fueled by his wife, Natasha Rambova, a woman deeply entrenched in mysticism. She introduced him to arcane teachings, seances, and secret gatherings, where Hollywood's elite dabbled in forces beyond their understanding. Some claimed Valentino's meteoric rise wasn't just luck or talent, but the result of knowledge gleaned from hidden circles. Then came the tragedy, his sudden death at 31 from peritonitis. But to those who knew the legend, it wasn't just an illness, it was the ring. After his passing, the cursed object allegedly continued its dark work, bringing misfortune to every new owner. A jeweler who displayed it? Dead. An actor who wore it? Career destroyed, then gone too soon. Valentino's connection to the occult remains one of Hollywood's great mysteries, a tale of ambition, secrecy, and a curse that refuses to die. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment. Also consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to get notified of our new videos each week. Thanks for watching.